Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome once again to the TOEFL classes. So, in the month of October, also we are continuing with these classes. Every Thursday. So I'll be seeing you from 3 to 4 p.m. every Thursday. So I think in the month of October we are just remained with remaining 3 Thursdays. So in this particular week, on this Thursday particularly, we'll be talking about the reading module in detail, and then taking it further, we'll be gradually moving on with the listening module, and then in the last week of October, I'll be taking the speaking module of the TOEFL exam. So yes, without any further delay, let's start with today's class. So the focus for today's class would be the reading module, as I said, and one by one I'll be showing you the question types, and then we'll be seeing the sample question and answers, and what are the major tips which you should apply for each and every question type. Okay. Alright, so before moving on with the class, a small reminder for those who are watching us live for the first time for these TOEFL classes. Definitely you'll have to register with us, and that is absolutely for free. Why am I saying that? Because that will take you to our landing page where we have prepared the TOEFL calendar for all of you. So you can join the TOEFL classes which will happen in the month of October accordingly, as in according to the subtopics or topics which you want to cover or in which you are weak. So for example, today's class is based on reading module, and then the next week we'll have the listening module, and in the end we'll in the ending week of October we'll be having writing and speaking module. So gradually you can take a call for your class, and accordingly you can join the classes. Apart from that, you can also, with the help of that registration link which is given in the description below, you can also get in touch with the expert counseling team who will give you the free counseling, free of cost. So you do not have to pay anything, okay? And you can ask them any questions. The free counseling sessions will happen, via the call, or maybe they'll try to contact you online after you have registered with us. And of course you can also get free downloadable materials, where we have a lot of sample papers for you and a lot of material for you. We had also conducted these daily TOEFL classes in the month of August. So if you're looking for more detailed practice sessions, the sample questions, practice papers and all, then definitely you should look forward to our YouTube channel, which is with the same name, Shiksha Study Abroad. And please do not forget to subscribe to it, because we have a lot of videos which we had put in the past for all of you. Alright, so you can practice by yourself. Okay, so there had been a latest change in the pattern of syllabus and the number of questions, the timings and all in TOEFL exam. So reading questions will be 20 now in number, and you will be given 35 minutes as per time. And listening will have 28 questions in total, and 36 minutes will be given to you as per the timing. Speaking will have 4 tasks, so there is no major change or alteration in the speaking module. 60, and writing will have 2 tasks and 29 minutes. So total the time of TOEFL exam has come from 3 hours to get it in the text. Okay, so basically it would be based on facts. For example, major ideas, supporting details, definitions, terms, etc. So your task is to find the correct answer within the wrong ones. Negative factual information question, whereas it asks you to recognize the information that is explicitly stated in a reading passage and it is not true. So it means that 3 or 4 answers are true in the question and 1 of 4 is false. So this is how you actually recognize between 2 kinds of questions. Now, how does the question sound? Factual information question might look something like this. Sorry. According to the paragraph, okay, the sentence will be given to you like this, and paragraph XYZ answers which of the following. Either the question will look like this. And in negative factual information question, there will be a very big word except, okay, and you may also find a word like not true. So these which will help you to recognize what are negative factual questions. Now, how to answer them? Do not select an answer that contains the words or phrases from the paragraph. Evaluate each option to determine if it is correct. The wrong answer contradicts or mistakes the information from the passage, or it does not mention there. So the right answer should be mentioned and explained within the text. For negative factual information question, answer is either not in the paragraph or it has information directly contradicts the paragraph. Now, according to the paragraph 5, why? So, this is a kind of sample question which you can go through by yourself later on when you want to rewatch the video or you want to practice by yourself. There are 2 sample questions which I have given for each of the categories. So, I am moving on to another category of the subtopic or question in TOEFL reading paper. So, these are inference questions. Now, how to identify inference questions? Inference questions ask you about what is being implied, okay? What is being implied or but not explicitly stated in the reading passage. So you can easily identify these questions because they almost always include one of the 3 words. So one of the 3 words can be infer, imply, or suggest. As soon as you see one of these 3 words in the question, infer, imply, or suggest, you can be pretty sure that it is an inference question. And if you don't see one of them, then you can be pretty sure that it is not an inference question. So now, how to answer these kind of questions? Once you have identified a question as an inference question, you can begin to answer it. Since the answer to these questions is usually explicitly not in the reading passage or in the answers, so do not begin by scanning the text or by looking at the answers. Instead think for a moment about what the question is asking you, and an inference question will almost always have a subject which is given to the question. For example, which of the following can be inferred about Melville's poetry? So this is a kind of example of an inference question. Now, your first step should be to identify the subject of the question. Your second step should be to summarize in your own words what the passage says about the subject. And your third step should be to compare your summary to the answers. Now, so remember there are 3 steps, okay? Now again, there is a sample question given to you for your ease. I have also provided with the passage, so you can later on come to the explanation of the answer and come to know that how did we actually derive this answer. Now, fourth kind of subtopic or question in TOEFL reading exam is rhetorical purpose questions. Now, what does this question mean? This question requires you to understand why the author has included a piece of information, because the answer to this question is not directly stated in the reading passage. So you need to understand the main point of the paragraph and how the referenced information is related to the main point of the paragraph, okay, in order to solve this kind of question. So a purpose question is often phrased like the following. So these are few of the recognition, phrases or sentences, you can call them, through which or by which you can actually recognize what are these kind of questions. So you will also see answers that contain phrases like following, show, illustrate, account for, or to explain, support, refute, oppose. Okay, these are kind of words. Now again, here is a sample question in front of you. Why D is the correct answer? The explanation is also given there, so you can read it later on in your free time. Again, how to answer purpose questions. So these are few of the tips. So first tip is read the questions carefully and understand what you are being asked. Second is make sure you understand the whole paragraph, okay, and look for transition words. So transition words are very important here because they tell you the transition from one end to the another and what is going on, whether there is a contradiction or whether there is an additional information later on. So all these things can be inferred by looking at the question and the transition words. So consider the big picture of the paragraph and use the process of elimination. So elimination process is very important because there are few options given to you, A, B, C, D, and out of those you will have to choose one correct answer. Now, insert a sentence or text insertion is also known as insert a sentence question. Now, in sentence insertion question, you will be asked to decide where a new sentence best fits into the reading passage. Okay, so this question type tests your understanding of the logic in the passage. It also tests your ability to understand the grammatical connections from one sentence to the other. So as you can see, it's quite self-explanatory. Insert a sentence. So first tip is, or first strategy is, ideas in the paragraph are written in a general specific formula. So meaning that an idea is introduced with general details and then more specific details will follow. Okay. Second is, pronouns are often included in the prompt sentence. So therefore, when you see a word like they, these, those, or this, look for the statement or the sentence that contains the information that these pronouns refer to. So, of course, these kind of words will be given to you, and you will be referring to something because of these words or with the help of these words. Again, a transition word is often included in the prompt sentence. Transition words at the beginning of the sentence could give you an idea about its connection to the surrounding sentences. Okay, so these would be words like however, and, so, but, therefore. These kind of words are known as transition words. It will share the same ideas and opinions with the prompt sentence if the transition words are yet, but, however, or a different contrasting word, which is showing a contradiction or a contrast between two things. Then the sentence before the prompt will contradict the ideas or opinions about the prompt sentence. Now here is again a sample question of in sentence insertion question. You can see four black, black color filled rectangles or small squares, whatever you want to call them. These are few breaks in between. These are acting as a break in between. Why? Because there are four options, A, B, C, and D, and then you'll have to insert this sentence, which is given in bold. See grasses grow. This sentence in between any of these, wherever you feel it will, fit the best. So this is how you will have to read the whole paragraph, as in all the four options, and then you have to come to the conclusion that where can you actually fit this whole line, right? There are two again sample questions given to you here regarding this question. Now guys, if you have any question regarding the TOEFL exam, or maybe particular training or any of the modules, reading, listening, writing, and speaking, you're always welcome to put down your queries and problems on the comment section down below. And as I told you in the starting of the video as well, that we will be coming up every Thursday 3 to 4 p.m. So please do not forget to join us live every Thursday, and we will be taking up your doubts as well. So if you have any questions, please do not forget to put it down on the comment section, and also register with us with the help of link which is given in the description below, because that link will take you to our expert counseling team. You can also get in touch with our expert counselors who will give you the free counseling. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is with the same name, Shiksha Study Abroad. So I thank all of you for joining us live, and I want to thank and welcome, everyone, in fact, who is watching us live right now, or who will be watching us later on as a recorded video on our YouTube channel. And yes, guys, we had done lots of videos in the past as well related to IELTS exam and TOEFL exam. So in case you're looking for such kind of free material more, then please let it, please comment it down on the comment section. What kind of feedback do you want, or what else would you like to see in our videos in the future? We would definitely try to implement that in our upcoming videos. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and I will see you soon. I shall see you soon with the listening module later on next Thursday. Okay, thank you so much.